The next one is probably moralizers. I don't care what side you're on, but the leftist moralizers, you all lost a lot based on this election. What is a moralizer? A moralizer is a person who talks down or talks bad about another person based on that other person's alleged poor morality. Here's the problem with moralizing. For any human on the planet, I only have to know you personally to tell you why this is a problem. No human being on the planet is qualified to moralize against any other human being because there is no such thing as a perfect human being. We are all flawed. We are all mere mortals, and none of us is perfect. Therefore, you can't talk bad about another person because they are morally bad in some way, unless you, again, are the one without sin who is qualified to cast the first stone. None of us is qualified. Now, it doesn't mean you can't criticize another person, but you can't moralize with them. So there's a difference. Criticizing them is saying, I don't like what you said. I don't like how they did this. I don't like the policy of this politician. That's a criticism. Moralizing is, I think this person is a bad person as a person, not what you did. See, criticism is I'm looking at your words or your actions. I can criticize your behavior or your decision or the thing that you said or the thing that you wrote or the thing that you did. That's a criticism. Moralizing is when I say you are a bad person because you did this or that. I'm unqualified to say that about any other human on the planet, just as no other human is qualified to say it about anybody else. And the leftist moralizers, all right, they lost big time in this election. They had been losing, but they lost publicly through this outcome. So what is a leftist moralizer? These are the people who say, well, you can't support Trump because, and then you give the laundry list of all the things that make Trump a bad person. So y'all can go and put in, what are all the laundry list things about Trump? So he has this many convictions. He has this assault conviction, or not conviction, but a judgment against him. Adjudicated is what they say. He has, what else? He tried to steal documents from the government and kept them in his house. What was the other thing? He tried to overturn the election. He incited an insurrection. Y'all know all the things they say about Donald Trump. And for all these reasons, he's a bad person. And therefore, if you support him or you vote for him, you're a bad person. Or if you vote for anyone other than Harris, then you're a bad person because by abstaining, not voting for Harris is a vote for Trump. All right, so if you vote for the third party candidate, what's that woman's name? Jill Stein. If you vote for Jill Stein, you're really just voting for Trump. If you vote for Trump, you're voting for Trump. If you don't vote at all, you're voting for Trump. These are all what? These are what we call the moral high ground fallacy. The moral high ground fallacy is when you try to assert your argument by telling people that if they don't agree with you, that makes them a bad person. That's called the moral high ground fallacy.